Well, it is supposed to be spring, but it's snowing out there, so conditions feeling a little bit more like winter, but we have been seeing more of that snowfall here across the area today. Here's a couple of snow reports so far. The Dakota area coming in from Winona County there, just under 5 inches of snowfall so far. Mountain Prairie just over 3.5, about 3.5 there for Lewiston. Here in northeast Rochester, looking closer to an inch, and here at KTVC we're just shy of that 1 inch mark. So we're seeing that snow continuing to come down, but we do have some active weather alerts to get to first. First top of the list there, all of that tan, that brown color there, wind advisory that will be in place through tomorrow morning. Now we're also looking at a winter storm warning for Winona and Houston counties. This goes until 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, especially further east, looking at the bulk of that snowfall to be happening there. Now these purple counties here, which does include parts of the KTVC viewing area, including Olmsted County. This is a winter weather advisory that will be in place until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. And we're looking at some snowfall as we head through the rest of tonight and into the overnight hours. So right now looking at some moderate to heavy snowfall, especially along the riverside there. Notice all of those deep dark blues. Here in Rochester, looking a little bit more at that lighter to moderate snowfall over towards Austin, Albert Lee, Owatonna there. Notice more lighter snow happening. So we are looking to see snowfall really varying depending on your current location, but a lot of snow still to come as we head into this evening. That low pressure system centered over towards northeast Wisconsin. We'll continue to see that wrapping around as that low moves further off towards the east. So some more snowfall is still on the way here for this evening and into parts of the overnight hours. So reduced visibility all across the area here as we check in with your Lewiston Auto Live camera network. Notice visibility down to about half a mile here in Rochester, just a quarter there in the Decorah area, but most spots looking right around that 1 mile or less mark here for visibility. So do use some extra caution out there on those roads. And we're seeing several spots that are dealing with some slush on those roads. So you'll notice here as we look at those road conditions, partially covered across most of southern Minnesota here, North Iowa, still looking at some good road conditions there. But I'm going to step out of the way so you can check out some of those cameras there. I-35 towards Owatonna and here in Rochester. Notice roads are looking decent. We're seeing that slush there accumulating, but the snowfall really sticking on some of those grassier surfaces there. And you can see that quite clearly all across there as we check in with those live road conditions. So do use some extra caution out there tonight. Visibility is looking rough. We're also looking at some stronger winds, which will continue to create reduced visibility, but we're also looking at that accumulating snowfall on some of those roads, creating more slush out there. So not the best of driving conditions, but notice continuing to deal with more of that moderate to heavy snowfall as we head through the next several hours tonight, especially off towards the riverside. We'll gradually see that snow lightening up and we'll continue to deal with some very strong winds. So I don't think blowing snow will be a major concern, but it will certainly reduce visibility significantly across our area, and maybe in some more of those rural open areas, blowing will be a concern. So as we head into the rest of tonight, we'll continue to see that light to moderate snowfall. Heavy snowfall continue as well through the evening hours into the overnight hours. That snowfall gradually tapering off, especially towards western Wisconsin. That snowfall still sticking into Monday. So daytime hours on Monday, we should be looking pretty good, and especially as we head towards Tuesday, where more sunshine is expected for the region. So when it comes to those snowfall amounts, I do think those heaviest totals do stay further towards the riverside, especially towards La Crosse and into western Wisconsin. So area wide, I think we could be seeing anywhere from around 1 to 6 inches. Rochester area closer to about that 2 to 4 inch mark. Again, higher totals staying closer to the riverside. As for tonight, temperatures sinking towards those upper 20s. That snowfall continuing there. Slick roads are expected with strong gusts, wind gusts up towards about 45 miles per hour. As for tomorrow, looking to see those skies gradually clearing. We do stay windy though, with gusts still nearing about that 40 to 50 mile per hour mark. A little break in the action there as we head towards Tuesday, but then more active weather ahead for the mid and late week. Julian?